हाय फोक्स, क्या चल रहा है? ठंड है तो तू वहाँ वाला एसी ऑफ कर सकता है वैसे, बट मैंने उसको वैसे भी 19 पे कर रखा है और मैंने टेम्परेचर भी बढ़ा रखा है. अच्छा तू अच्छा ओह शिट, दैट वाज नॉट ऑन पर्पस बाय द वे. क्योंकि तुझे आई नो यू वांटेड 20. तो रिमोट से कर दे, बढ़ा दे. 19 ही था ना? Because it's not a real number anyway. If it's not a multiple of 5, is that a... Yuvraj, do you know about this weird OCD thing he has?
I remember at my place also TV ka volume adjust karte hue, it was like it has to be a
Multiple of 5. Yeah.
I remember this.
TV volumes and AC temperature. If it's not divisible by 5.
Has this affected any other areas of your life?
नहीं तो वैसे कुछ तांत्रिक वगैरह कुछ करता जादू बादू जो नंबरों के साथ जो तेरा
यार मैं वो कभी-कभार अपना हाथ पढ़वाता हूं.
तू तेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
ओह या
माइक ऑफ होता है तो अक्सर ऐसा होता है. जब माइक ऑफ होता है ना तो अक्सर ऐसा होता है.
हाँ तभी तो मैं सोच रहा था कि मेरी आवाज़ क्यों नहीं आ रही
गुड
हेडफोन से. एनीवे तो मैं कभी-कभार अपना हाथ पढ़वाता हूँ. I mean I don't believe in all that. palm reading में मैं believe नहीं करता but
क्योंकि हराम है.
नहीं because
Divination isn't divination.
yeah it must be haram but like that's not why. It's because मेरे को सब मम्बो जम्बो लगता है. मेरे को तो वो एस्ट्रोलॉजी भी बकवास लगती है.
तो करता क्यों है?
मजा आता है मेरे को.
अच्छा हाँ ठीक है
पूछने में and I want to see what they can get right.
Yeah.
Because वो काफी जेनेरिक चीजें बोलते हैं ना.
Yes.
So they tend to get a lot of things right. But
क्योंकि तो काफी जेनेरिक्स है.
हाँ I guess. But people they have guessed things like
you're a troubled man, you have emotional problems.
नहीं
you're a bit of a man.
not that. They've guessed stuff like oh
You have daddy
you've been
issues.
abroad and you came back from abroad recently and
yeah.
stuff like that. Bro ऐसे पता थोड़ी चलता है. तेरे को क्या लगता है मैं कहाँ से लगता है कि मैं abroad गया हूँ? मैं तो literally भाई कुर्ते पजामे में घूमता हूँ. So that was pretty cool that they could guess that from it's like abilities of deduction. मतलब तुमको देख के
deductive reasoning
yeah
is what it's called.
तो they can just look at you and find out about you and then tell you about you. I think that's pretty cool.
जैसे वो जो
मेरे को भी ज्योतिष बनना.
हमारे फ्रेंड की मदर आई थी ना उस दिन for the बैठक, शास्त्र संगीत बैठक.
Yeah.
She was talking about energies. यहाँ पे बहुत डिलेज हुए हैं. मैं यहाँ पे आई, मेरे को आवाज आ रही थी तारीख पे तारीख पे. मैंने बोला कि ये तो मेरे माता पिता लॉयर हैं.
अरे
कहती oh that makes so much sense. But she had this thing about delays and like of course you know that the studio has been delayed so much.
right.
So but then she intuitively had that. But so it's voodoo's mumbo jumbo. She might have noticed the fact that the sign to the basement is boarded up with plastic and there's like a bit of dust or whatever. So there might be some of that, but I don't know.
It might just be that these people are not.
No, it
They're
might
just
be she
very
might have
observant.
extra sensory perception. She might be an ESP.
She might be clairvoyant.
Yes. In which case, I'm going to have to find out when I will be released from the bondage of this relationship.
Yeah. Which one?
Well,
Delays.
let's move on.
Delays.
Let's move on.
But like that's a thing you could say for a lot of things in India. You say delays बहुत होते हैं. You'd be like, हाँ bro, this is part of my life.
वही तो that's the whole gimmick ना.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
They say some stuff
But
that
the
could be
fact
true
that
for everyone.
the Tariq pe Tariq was a bit like funny, but then again, there's a big sign outside that says
状况一，
partners
Just
at
said,
law.
yeah, Sunny Deol मेरे चाचा है.
You know? Is it Sunny Deol है वो reference? मुझे नहीं पता कौन सी पिक्चर का है. होंगे भाई. I'm like
तारीख पे
thank you.
तारीख तूने देखा नहीं वो?
मैंने वो पिक्चर कौन सी पिक्चर है ये?
यार मैंने वो सीन देखा है वो कोर्ट में जो होता है.
अच्छा.
तारीख पे
I don't remember the film.
पिक्चर का नाम क्या है भाई?
पिक्चर का नाम मेरे को नहीं याद.
उसको भी नहीं पता.
तारीख को भी पता है.
नहीं but it's a very famous scene.
अरे I know that it is a line from a movie.
Yeah.
That much I know.
Yeah.
But which movie, what scene, who the
Yeah.
fuck?
Who cares?
Yeah. Irrelevant.
Easy to find out anyway.
Yeah.
Very relevant.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, well, you guys have what is it? Brushes with the law. He continues to. Yeah, with him it's
यार
past,
पता नहीं ये तो
present
मेरा
continuous.
पूरे इस साल का थीम ही हो गया है. लास्ट ईयर का थीम कुछ और था
हाँ.
और इस साल का थीम तो अब ठुल्लों के साथ.
चलो at least तेरी लाइफ में
का
चैप्टर्स
theme-
तो हैं. When जब तेरी कोई ऑटो का बायोग्राफी लिखेगा
तेरी
उनके
ऑटो
पास-
का है बायोग्राफी
उनके पास
तू ऑटो
clearly-
खरीदेगा
उनके पास क्लियरली डिफाइंड चैप्टर्स तो होंगे, है ना? आसान होती है। मेरे साथ क्या है,
ब्रो मैं तो अभी 30 का भी नहीं हुआ, मैं तो अभी लिख दूं बुक में, इतना माल है मेरे पास बोलने को, बताने को।
वैसे लास्ट ईयर का थीम क्या था?
लास्ट का सीन था
तो पता नहीं भाई।
पार्टी फास्टिंग।
हाँ पार्टी
फास्टिंग थी भाई इसका सीन।
या
अच्छा
that's how I kept in shape bro। मैं बस unshun
Start
करता था
partying Friday,
and don't eat anything till Sunday,
go to sleep on Sunday, and don't eat and just party and fast.
stay in shape,
Yeah.
that's why I did it।
To maintain his health. And there were no health problems. We're not going to mention.
मेरे को ज्यादा health problems
there's none to mention, there were none.
Right. Yeah.
none।
Yeah. Nothing that rhymes with dingle or Pringle. Nothing like that happened. Yeah. None of that happened.
अच्छा you don't even know।
He doesn't know.
तेरे को बिंगल हो
Actually, you know what? We actually discussed this a little bit on Saturday with Ayush, but I think he was asleep for that probably.
Yeah I don't remember that podcast at all।
He'll be live in 40 minutes.
what where
पर
40
on
minutes you're
YouTube-
uploading it?
7 PM के लिए scheduled है.
I mean
Jeez।
उसने मैंने edit डाल दिया, अच्छा मस्त करा है.
yeah I feel like it's a little too much but
ठीक है, अब भाई देख. Not everything is going to be a Jaws. Sometimes you will come up with Raiders. I don't know. I fucked up.
the
Crystal
Lost
Skull.
Ark.
Can you remember the Crystal Skull?
Okay.
no I meant the debauchery।
Oh, the debauchery was. Well, listen. The thing
Yeah.
is, because I don't indulge, I find it funny.
yeah you find it funny I find it embarrassing।
I'm the sober guy, and I'm like, all right, these guys are let loose.
yeah I'm just talking
Let
nonsense
loose.
I don't even know what I'm saying।
that's okay. This fucking thing is tickling me so much.
तो उसको untangle कर देना.
नहीं ये दे so I put it down.
Oh, right.
यहाँ पे
It's, how is that happening for the first time? Because you typically wear these.
the same headphones.
Yeah. No, you know what you've done? You have to take your headphones off and then wind them in the opposite direction. Yes. ऐसे कर. हाँ, अब खुल जाएंगे. Yeah, there you go.
Sex. Thanks.
You've
Okay,
gone
I can do one wind back.
one more turn revolution.
अच्छा anyway तो एक मम्बो जम्बो
उल्टा कर रहा है चूतिए. उल्टा कर रहा है, तूने और कर दिया है. इतनी बेसिक
No,
चीजें.
how do you not have a babysitter for your whole life?
Bro,
like
इतनी
you are
बेसिक
literally
चीजों में ये
incompetent as
हकता है ना,
fuck।
मेरे को समझ नहीं आता. ये बड़ा अजीब है. हाँ, और करते रहना यार. तू डर क्या रहा है यार? तार ही तो है हेडफोन की. करते रह जब तक खत्म नहीं होता. एक और बार. Yeah, now you're done, buddy. You can go once more if you want. But like that's enough. Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, snooze
Dude,
fest.
how about you
audience-
stop being a bitch and just put on the
Anyway,
headphones?
let's talk. This
It's
will take
tickling me।
ये podcast जब तक खत्म
मैं
होगा
तुम्हें थोड़ी रोका भोसड़ी के बातें करना तू
मैं बस
मुझे
कह रहा हूँ कि
लगा-
तुमने पिछले 30 सेकंड से ये बकवास कर रहे हो तुम।
बम मेरी मर्जी है
अब मेरी बात सुनो।
तभी सुन रहे थे
One mumbo jumbo thing that I believe in, like for real, is like vibes। You know what vibes are?
और
Yeah, it's like
no never heard of it
like everyone has like a vibration, and then if those vibes match, then you know you're chill. Then the vibes are good. But if there's like you know a variation,
So
in
you're
the
not
vibes-
just a pure materialist or whatever is measurable in terms of science, but you just pick and choose.
Of
in
course
terms
not.
Of what
Bro,
you,
I believe in God.
Yeah.
Of course, not everything. But I believe in science. That's not like yeah, ऐसा मैं समझना.
मैं कह रहा हूँ only exclusively
Yeah, I believe in things beyond science. Yes.
beyond what is measurable.
Yeah, beyond
in
what we know.
Science right
current-
now.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, who knows at the end of the day?
Definitely not scientists. They don't know.
Yeah. That's the best position to have.
Which one?
Not knowing.
blindfold
वो जरा दूर है यार आज टेबल. पता नहीं क्या आज मैंने जैसी पोजीशन बिठाई है ना, लेकिन अब मैंने वो कैमरा भी हटा दिया है, तो मैं चाहता नहीं कि मैं उसको जरा
मत कर.
हिलाऊं.
तुम हिलते डुलते बहुत. मैं तो मेरा एक माइक कभी नहीं हिलता. मेरा माइक यहीं रहता पूरे पॉडकास्ट के
ओ
ड्यूरेशन
तू इतना वेल बिहेव्ड, तू इतना सॉर्टेड आदमी है यार. इस वक्त तुझसे सीखना चाहिए.
हाँ, मेरे को
चल तू
हिलने की
एक
बिल्कुल
किताब लग, मैं सीखूंगा.
मैं किताब लिखूं, मैं लिखवाऊंगा ना किसी से.
अच्छा.
हाँ,
क्यों?
डिक्टेट करूंगा मैं.
जो
भाई लिखता कौन है?
राइटर
हाँ वैसे राइटर लोग लिखते तो होंगे.
नहीं सही बात कर रहा है. देख आजकल कोई पढ़ता तो है नहीं. तो लिखने का फायदा क्यों?
बट जैसे बायोग्राफी
ऑडियो बुक बना दे, ऑडियो बुक बना दे, सीधा वॉइस नोट
नहीं,
बनाते
biography
बनाते
की बात
किताब
नहीं कर रहा था
मेरी
मैं।
आवाज इतनी अच्छी
मैं
नहीं है।
बायोग्राफी की बात नहीं कर रहा था, मैं कह रहा था लाइक 12 रूल्स फॉर लाइफ जैसी चीज होती है ना, तो तू लिख कि भाई जीना कैसे है।
भाई कुरान में लिखा है, पढ़ लो।
तो यार ऐसे तो मत बोल कि कुरान में लिखा है बोल लो और तुम ऐसे उसको फॉलो करते
नहीं, बट आई ट्राई टू फॉलो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फ्रॉम इट,
तो सक्सीड कर।
बट मैं अपना दिमाग भी लगाता हूँ।
ये मत करा कर,
ये दैट्स द थिंग,
ये वाला स्टेप कैंसिल कर।
क्रिटिकल फेटल मिस्टेक,
हाँ।
फेटल एरर।
could be
ये हानिकारक है।
या तो तुम कुछ नहीं, तुम बिल्कुल साइंस में बिलीव करते हो, तुम कोई और ऐसी एरी गेरी चीज
नहीं,
में
मैं एग्नोस्टिक हूँ, तो मैं थोड़ा झूंझता रहता हूँ यहाँ वहाँ। मेरे को कोई कमिटेड व्यू नहीं है, क्योंकि मेरे एक्सपीरियंसेस और ओपिनियंस बदलते रहते हैं। सो आई कीप एन ओपन माइंड ऑन दीज थिंग्स।
भाई तो मतलब तेरे को 27 साल हो गए इस दुनिया में, तूने कुछ फिगर आउट नहीं किया इतने सालों में? एग्नोस्टिक
ये फिगर आउट
ये
करने
क्या
की
position
जरूरत
होती
नहीं
है
है, ये फिगर आउट करने की जरूरत नहीं है,
कर भी नहीं सकते, बट
तो
Exactly. It's unknowable, which is it's Nietzsche's concept of the hinterwelt, the hidden world, hidden world.
हिडन वर्ल्ड,
Yeah, you can never know.
द
You know,
अनुनाकी।
well, those are aliens. That's an alien civilization that supposedly is the progenitor of the human race, right?
द लिजर्ड पीपल।
Yes. Well, Mr. Mehra knows a crucial, a fair bit
A
about
lizard?
this.
I know a lizard.
अरे तेरे को पता है
lizard,
मेरी मॉम ना कभी कभार आई डोंट नो व्हाई बहुत
What
अजीब चीजें करती है। कभी कभार छिपकली को वो किशमिश बुलाती है।
You're right, ये अजीब चीज है।
That is actually very strange. Well,
Yeah.
I would now, if I ever
Multiple
come to your home and I'm offered kheer,
हाँ,
I'll be
तो
hesitant.
झाग के
I
देंगे।
will think twice about consuming kheer prepared by Mr. Husain, Mrs. Husain. Sorry, Miss Kamal.
तो यही है, पता नहीं। I've heard her say it multiple times.
किशमिश, देखो वो किशमिश दीवार पे चढ़ी हुई है।
Yes.
कभी ये बोलते कि अलमारी में क्या बोलते हैं चिपकली का डब्बा है। चिपकली
नहीं,
का डब्बा,
it's only one way.
It's one way. It's not
हाँ।
interchangeable.
नहीं,
और कुछ बोलती हैं, इसलिए गिलहरी को कभी कलाकंद बुलाती हैं।
नहीं, this is the only one I've noticed. बड़ा strange सी चीज है।
खरगोश को कभी खजूर बुलाती हैं।
खरगोश and खजूर could be a thing.
कुत्ते को कभी काजू कतली बुलाते
काजू
हैं।
क्या? Maybe it's just a term of endearment.
नहीं, गलती से करती हैं वो।
सेम गलती।
She doesn't even realize it.
That's hilarious. देखो किशमिश, देखो किशमिश, ये किशमिश।
And yeah, she doesn't even realize it.
Okay, that's funny.
Mhm.
That's funny. That's like, that's like how old people confuse the children's names.
And ये तो like I
जैसे
don't.
मैं कभी मेसन को मायरा बोल देता हूँ और मायरा को मेसन बोल देता हूँ। Because they're, to me, they're both little children, यार. You know, मेरे दोनों
This is
छोटे
actually-
बच्चे हैं.
अरे बेटो,
One of them is a
बेटा
dog,
मेसन।
one of them is my little sister, but sure. But the names also start with ma.
Yeah.
तो कभी दिमाग से मेसन निकलना होता है लेकिन मायरा निकलता
We
है.
used to like, especially my dadi, we used to and even my mom to some extent, we used to confuse my cousin sister's name with the dog because the dog was like a year older than her.
Yeah.
Riya और बसबी, अब उसको बसबी बुलाते थे।
हाँ,
This is a thing. What the
Yeah,
hell?
it's
ये
a
होता
thing,
है,
yeah.
होता है.
विराज and युवराज
अबे,
get confused
actually,
all the
he
time.
doesn't have
विराज and
experience.
युवराज तो even I've confused.
क्योंकि ये सिंगल चाइल्ड है ना, लेकिन ये ऑफ्टन होता है कि जब जहाँ ज्यादा लोग होते हैं ना, ज्यादा बच्चे होते हैं तो नाम बड़े आसानी से कंफ्यूज होते हैं.
Yeah.
Hey bro, what's up?
This fucker, man.
Dude, I'm actually recording the podcast right now. Can I talk to you later? Okay. Yeah.
You know, देखो पता है आईफोन में एक फीचर होता है जिसमें तुम फोन काटो और वो मैसेज अपने आप भेज देता है।
अरे मैंने साइलेंट कर रखा है, बट वो रिद था ना, वो साथ में रह रहा है मेरे.
हाँ।
ओ अच्छा। Oh my god, he needs to move so much.
वाह।
Off. You heard the swish of the
Yeah,
fabric against the...
jacket मलता
Yeah.
हुआ माइक पे, sexy।
और सुनाओ क्या चल रहा है?
बस हमने मस्त
Yes,
स्केचेस वगैरह लिखे आज.
अच्छा हो गए?
हो नहीं गए because
कितने बनाओगे भाई बनाने से पहले?
30 तो लिखेंगे।
बनाना केले से पहले।
देख हम करना क्या है कि अपन को ना 30-35 सोचने आइडियाज, उसके बाद then we need to figure out an episodic structure and then
Okay.
collate them
them
end up
down.
with like a 6-episode series.
And
Season
one episode will have how many sketches?
3, 4.
3 to 4 with some smaller bits, like fake ads and stuff inserted in the middle
Right. That's
as
cool.
like transition.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I like that. सही है भाई. Good luck with that. तो मैंने आज भेजा खाया.
Yum.
I love Bheja.
I love it.
अरे the first time I tried भेजा was because of him.
Crazy.
इसके घर पे मगज बना था and then I tried it and then now तो organ meat का वो हो गया है मेरे का सैलडिनो की वजह से. तो मैं अब अलग ऑर्गन्स ट्राई करता हूँ तो भेजा was another thing. It's like अंडा.
Yeah, it's like scrambled egg.
Yeah, it is like
I
scrambled
love
egg.
brain. I eat brain
Same.
at least once a week.
Yeah, brain. I just don't
Yeah, I
like
should eat more.
the fact that you have
I
to
love
like.
it.
Yeah, you need it also.
Brain में ना साफ करने में ना उसमें से
You
veins
have to
होता है.
de-vein it.
Yeah, and that is actually very annoying.
It is, but how are you preparing it?
I have to just cook it with salt.
Well, so you don't need to do it. As long as you submerge it in warm water, the cooking will take care of it. Only so some people eat it raw. If you eat it raw,
No, I
then you
don't.
have to de-vein it.
I don't eat it raw. I even stopped eating liver raw.
You have to so you don't have to de-vein it.
I do. I read somewhere that you have to, so I've been doing it.
Fair enough. Yeah, it just depends on how you consume it. Really.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean next time I'll try to boil it, I guess.
As long as you submerge it in hot water for a minute, or you freeze it overnight. Freezing also kills some of the bacteria.
No, but you still have to devein it.
You still have to.
I-
Perhaps I'm misinformed. Well, my Taima always does it. She always de-veins it.
Yeah, so then she would know better, obviously. So
Yeah.
I also.
But
do.
I'm just like, हाँ ठीक है वो तवे पे डाल के खिला दो यार क्या फर्क पड़ता है.
Yeah, मैं भी यही सोचता हूँ. But you have to devein.
No, but when you cook it to a certain temperature, don't all of it, all the bacteria, all the
I mean,
die out. I get it. I mean, you can never be too safe.
I don't know any better, so I just follow what I've heard that you're supposed to do. So
ठीक है. Fair enough. So तू कैसे खाता? You just like a fried egg only, like the way I made you eat it, right?
yeah,
It's
like a
just
scrambled
so
egg.
good.
I've-
Just some butter or ghee and then
Yeah.
like salt, pepper.
I cook everything in ghee.
Yeah.
So
It's top notch.
Shout outs ghee.
Yeah, and
चलो ये honorary पंजाबी है, इसको हम बोल सकते हैं.
नहीं,
नहीं मुझे चल ठीक है.
not that far.
I agree,
गोट का
actually.
घी यूज करते हैं हम.
Goat
see?
ghee. That's interesting. I've never actually had goat ghee.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, me either. But there's this one
अभी तो
company.
कह रहा था तू use करता है.
For a while I hadn't. मतलब I only.
Only recently have you converted.
Yeah, so there's this one company which only sells goat milk products, and they're all like
Is it goated?
farm raised. Yeah, it is because they're like the only one. There's no competition.
तो बेटे अब मैं तेरे जैसे जोक मार तो तू शक्ल बना रहा है भोसड़ी के, लेकिन जब तेरी बारी आती है तो एक के बाद एक कहानी के बीच में हैं.
हाँ, पहले जोक सुनाएगा फिर जोक समझाएगा.
चल रहने दे.
Have you seen how well behaved I've been today?
अच्छा, that's because
Well behaved. You
just stoned as
you
fuck.
just, yeah. You just have
No.
nothing to say.
No,
Yeah,
that's
you
not true.
come from Kashmir, so you're stoned. That's what I'm trying to
So
say.
we don't need you to be well behaved on this podcast.
Shortput champion हूँ.
But अच्छा तुमने कौन कौन सी अजीब अजीब गरीब चीजें खाई हैं कोई? अजीब और गरीब meats. What is the
Yeah.
अजीबोस्ट गरीबोस्ट meat you?
I've had a few. Crocodile,
Croc.
ostrich,
Where have you had these things? Croc.
Kenya.
अच्छा केन्या में they eat ostrich.
It's like a chewy chicken.
It's like a chewy. I would imagine it would be extremely gamey because of how much they run.
Like a chewy chicken.
I bet the
That's
chicken is not gamey, not chewy.
But it's no, it tastes closer to a chicken.
अच्छा it is.
I'm just
like
telling
poultry.
you. I'm describing what it
So white meat.
Yeah.
And what about croc?
you have you have under the belly essentially. That's where they've got a nice block of.
Isn't that where like they
Fat
make
and
leather
whatever.
straps from? The belly.
There's like a pocket of meat over here.
I
like
think I
under
read
the
that
belly.
somewhere.
And
Or
you have
maybe
that
this
and
was
it's
just
really soft.
that one strap I bought. But that strap I bought was belly.
Mm.
And
But
he's also eating.
This though, yeah, it melts in
Fatty.
your mouth.
Yeah, so even when I cook salmon, what I
Venison,
do is
hidden
Even
venom.
pork, the belly is really soft.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
so
this
like
because
crocodile also, it's that part.
salmon also like I get a full fucking fillet, and when I trim it, I cut off the entire belly
Mm.
separately because anyway that's much thinner than the rest. ना तो वो साथ में पकता भी नहीं है same time पे तो and I just cook the belly by itself, and it is the fattiest fucking piece of
nice.
salmon you will ever eat. It's
Amazing.
delicious.
Where do you get a full cut of salmon? Full salmon.
So I get it from this place called Fresh Fish.
Oh, I know Pick Fresh. Okay.
Yeah, so they sell a trim C. They have different varieties of trim: trim A, trim B, trim C. So they sell trim C, Norwegian farmed salmon. Technically, Saladino says don't eat those, but like I can't.
Farmed salmon you can't have too much because again it's spawned full of hormones and like whatever the
They're in their feed.
antibiotics.
In
and
their
stuff.
feed, yeah, and no, but they only give them antibiotics if they're sick. That's what I read.
But यार you're probably talking about the highest standard of farmed fish. अब तुम यहाँ पे देख लो तो कोई भरोसा नहीं like
Norwegian है, imported आती है.
imported आती है.
हाँ.
तो वो तो
But even Norwegian farmed fish is not like very high quality or anything.
Yeah, farm. They just. I mean, in any case, if you consume it infrequently, if it's like one off, if it's like once a week or like
twice a week, is what I'm doing it, which is also a lot.
That's
but
a little over than.
Yeah, but that's because it's very the lamb that I'm getting for my meals is quite expensive. So I can't eat that I eat it 4 times a week.
Yeah.
So more than that, I would have to budget accordingly. But then I also don't have a lot of things left. I keep 1 day for mutton biryani. And 4 days for lamb and 2 days for salmon. This is how I'm doing it currently. But maybe I'll do. I don't do chicken.
You don't do chicken?
No.
Chicken, because when I cook my meals, I don't eat chicken. Chicken मैं ना बाहर से मंगवाता हूँ. क्योंकि chicken बनाने में मजे नहीं आते. इतना बहुत तामझाम होता है चिकन बनाने में. पता है the other meats ना you can have a very basic preparation, but the meat itself is so tasty.
Exactly, and
the chicken you have to fucking go nuts. You have to marinate it like for 4 hours, or you gotta make a butter chicken out of it, or you gotta do some shit, man.
Yeah. Chicken also also chicken doesn't have a lot of chicken doesn't have a lot of fat.
And chicken has a lot of omega-6, which is very inflammatory, right?
Omega-6 in chicken?
Chicken is so like as far as I know, a lot of the chicken that you get in the market commercially has higher levels of omega-6 than is recommended on a very regular consumption, and that's inflammatory. So it's not doesn't help you maintain a good balance even if it's supplementing with omega-3s.
Yeah, मेरा तो main ये है कि it doesn't have enough fat for me, and if I don't have fat with my protein, then I won't be able to get that fat elsewhere. Yeah. So I have to have fatty meats. Yeah. But yeah. Exotic चीजों में
I like chubbers, I like a chubby lass.
इंडिया में तो पता है, इंडिया की exotic meats पता है तुम्हें? इंडिया के. हाँ. जैसे
peacock.
Assamese लड़कियाँ.
Okay.
Yeah, peacock तो illegal है.
Yeah.
But मेरे dad ने
खाया था. Peacock is a delicacy apparently.
मेरे dad ने खाया था
peacock. Is it not? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anti-national.
नहीं, it wasn't. अरे they all ये सब फौज में थे, घुड़सवारी कर रहे थे, and पता नहीं they were very young at that time, and they hunted and caught and cooked more. Which obviously they didn't tell anyone about.
Heron is also very nice. Have you had heron?
I would love to.
I have.
I would love to.
Yeah.
नीलगाय खाऊंगा.
नीलगाय? What is that?
It's like
it's a huge cow thing.
Yeah, it's a what is it actually?
It's a cow bull cousin. Something.
Yeah, it's some weird thing.
It's
interesting.
It's kind of cattle. It's a
North India का तो
indigenous cattle.
नाम है नीलगाय.
नीलगाय.
नीलगाय. अच्छा नीलगाय. मेरे को नीलगाई.
कहाँ गई बहन?
नहीं कहाँ गई? तुम बताओ यार. तुम बता रहे हो.
नीलगाय.
इजिप्ट गई.
भाई वो किसी दिन मार के खाएंगे.
मार के?
मतलब मार के ही खाई जाती है चीजें.
तू मारियो, मैं I'll just eat it.
ये ना अपना एक्सपेंसिव मीट जो इंपोर्ट करता है, ये वहां जाके पहले हंटिंग करता है.
नहीं
और फिर प्लेन पकड़ के अपना मीट समेत आता है, सूटकेस में लेकर मार के ही खाया जाता है. क्या हम ही मारेंगे?
स्टैंडर्ड तो मतलब बेटर हायर होते हैं ना वो बाहर के मीट में. यहाँ पे कुछ पता ही नहीं भाई किसने काटा, कहाँ से काटा, किसको काटा,
क्यों काटा,
कब कहाँ काटा, कैसे काटा,
कैसे काटा, एग्जैक्टली
कब काटा,
एग्जैक्टली.
Damn, so many questions, so few answers.
Also यहाँ पे लैम मटन का चक्कर है.
लैम मटन नहीं, यहाँ पे जो भी लैम मिलता है ना वो बेबी गोट बोलते हैं. वो भी बेबी गोट बेचते हैं एज लैम्ब. Because you don't have fucking भेड़ यार. यहाँ पे भेड़ ना काट के नहीं खाते लोग.
नहीं खाते.
जो यहाँ पे the only lamb that you can get is one that's flown in from New Zealand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is what I have to do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
goat meat is great.
Goat meat is great, but goat meat doesn't have a lot of fat.
By the way, Artisan also used to import lamb from the Netherlands. I don't know if they still do.
I haven't checked them.
Yeah, they used to.
I get it from a different place. They get lamb rump के steaks आते हैं.
Okay, nice.
So those are pretty good.
Okay.
Netherlands बता देता, मैं ले आता दिल्ली.
New Zealand गांड के बाल.
I thought you said Netherlands in
between. Dude, New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand has.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'll check it after.
Dude,
10
shut
रुपए की
up.
शर्ट.
क्या 10 रुपए? हाँ चल तू 10 रुपए की शर्ट लगा ले.
Dude, this is
Done.
so pointless, your conversation.
He's
so
saying
pointless.
Netherlands. I'm pretty sure I said New Zealand.
Yeah, I know what you guys are
In
arguing
between-
about. Nobody gives a fuck. I do not care. Shut the fuck up.
10
हाँ,
रुपए
but
दाव
ठीक
पे
है,
लग
हम
चुके
10
हैं.
रुपए की बात लगा रहे हैं. 10 रुपए भाई मैंने रखता है हमको. तुम
चल
रईस
ठीक है, I am the
तुम रईस
witness.
को नहीं लगता तुम्हें हम.
तुम्हारी बेट का
दुनिया
witness मैं
witness
हूँ.
भाई कैमरा विटनेस है, तू क्या
Fair
करेगा?
enough, fair enough.
ये रिकॉर्ड है ब्रो. वो केस में होएगा ना फाइनली कोर्ट में, तो भाई मैं इसकी गांड मारूंगा.
But
पहले बस तो
But केस तू ही हारेगा.
सारे लॉयर मेरे पास हैं. ठीक है, एविडेंस मेरे पास है.
it doesn't
जिसको
matter.
लगता है केस ही जीतने वाला है.
Doesn't matter
ये
who's
ना
right.
10 रुपए की केस चलने वाली है.
10 रुपए का तो केस होएगा, उसके बाद जो डैमेजेस होंगे ना उसमें तू हारेगा पैसे.
इसमें डैमेजेस क्यों साले?
मेरी मर्जी, मेरे को व्हाटएवर इमोशनल डैमेज, वो डैमेज तो डैमेज का कॉन्सेप्ट समझता नहीं है. डैमेजेस वो होते
मैं
हैं.
समझता हूँ. Listen, I know.
तूने 2 बार ट्राई करी लॉ पढ़ने की.
हाँ, मैं समझता हूँ
समझता भी
damages.
तू समझता है.
But मैं I wanted to
At least
know
तू समझने
तेरे
की
को.
कोशिश तो कर चुका 2 बारी एट द वेरी लीस्ट.
मेरे टॉट्स में बड़े चमक रहे थे. ठीक है,
देखो टॉट करते थे लोग वहाँ पे, तभी तो छोड़ के आया है.
देख तू अच्छा बात तू नहीं पढ़ा होगा. टॉट को टॉट बोलते चलता है. Stupid.
Taunt क्या होता है?
तू तो छोड़ी मत. तेरे
ताना
तो-
मारना.
अच्छा.
अबे
Taunt.
और मैं टॉट की बात कर रहा हूँ.
अबे मैं टोट की बात कर रहा हूँ, और बताओ.
अच्छा कहाँ मिलती है
तू बात ही टेढ़ी कर रहा है.
आजकल? कहाँ ताड़ रहा है तू टोट? टोट माल एकदम
पता नहीं भाई, नॉर्थ कैंपस जाएंगे.
भाई. जल्दी
यार
कर.
वो मैथ्यू मैकॉनगी की लाइन थी कौन सी फिल्म में कि आई कीप ग्रोइंग ओल्डर एंड दीस गर्ल्स स्टे द सेम एज. ऐसी हरकतें करनी पड़ेगी मेरे को.
करनी पड़ेंगी. तू
कौन सी फिल्म थी?
चॉइस ही नहीं
आई
है.
डोंट नो एक्चुअली. आई डोंट रिमेंबर.
थी. एनीवे मेरे को भी नहीं याद.
या तो बाइक में घुमाइए.
He's like a 26-year-old, 27-year-old and high school की seniors के साथ
Are you talking about
hang out
this
करता
is
है.
the Richard Linklater movie where he says all right, all right, all right.
No.
This is that
it?
movie?
Is it? I don't know
That's
which
the only
movie
one where
it is.
he's
I just remember the scene.
he's an older guy and he's hanging out with high school kids.
He's actively hitting on them. He's like a low life loser.
Yeah,
type
this is the
character.
Richard Linklater movie where the famous line all right, all right, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, this must be it then. Anyway, तो ये मैं मजाक कर रहा था by the way. I don't go to North Campus.
Dazed and confused,
Was it?
right?
Yeah. That's a long time ago now, na?
1989 or something. Hold on.
89?
Yeah.
नहीं.
No, so
Was it called The Gays Are Diffused?
yeah, the gays are diffused.
Hmm.
A history of the Republican Party.
Wow. Okay.
1993. My bad.
What?
Dazed and confused. 93.
1993.
1993. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Why do you both need to check?
Because we're both diligent. We like to get our facts straight, unlike some people who want to sue people on Netherlands. Buddy,
I don't want to say nothing about suing.
listen, he has had too many brushes with the law. Now he does his duty, you know? He crosses his T's and he dots his I's.
Does he really?
Well, maybe he crosses his I's and he dots his T's, but whatever.
Cross eyes किसको बोल दिया? Bro, my eyes are perfectly normal.
Kanye West.
Kanye West. That's pretty good. Like that. Kanye West.
तो इसकी एल्बम की उन्होंने धज्जियां उड़ाने की कोशिश करी ना?
क्या?
They apparently blocked it from Apple Music and Spotify and shit like that.
Oh, like because of he's getting to cancel him.
So apparently it was removed from those platforms for a bit, but they definitely what they did was and then they made it available again, but they removed it from the top charts. It had gone up to number 1. It had passed Usher's album, but then I guess they just like
There might be some. Arey yaar, you can never
the
know.
hook-nosed folks with the strings.
Yeah, the people controlling the world.
Yeah. They got involved.
Your friends.
Yeah,
Your choice.
my lovers.
His lover. Yeah.
my lovers.
Your lover.
It is
Hooked nose is crazy though. Hooked nose puppeteers.
Yeah, anyway, I guess they got involved and then they booted him off the top charts. But, he's gone on to prove that...
I haven't really heard this album.
Neither
I've
have
heard like a couple of tracks.
I miss the
some
old
good ones.
Kanye.
I saw that one you showed me, the music video with the 2 songs, the Miss West.
Right.
one.
That was just... that's his kid. So that's,
Yeah.
of course,
Apparently
childish.
that's a James Blake beat or something.
Sure.
Like, imagine fucking being James Blake and being like, oh, Kanye West asking me for a beat, and then he's letting his kids scream on it. Like,
Sure.
So you'd still
Terrible.
be happy to
Bro.
work with Kanye.
But that
Yeah,
shot, that track got on the Billboard charts, right?
yeah.
So TK, it works out
I
commercially.
really
sometimes,
doubt he would mind.
Sometimes you make commercial decisions, man. It's not always going to be the Mona Lisa.
Dude,
movies.
working with Kanye is a win-win. Like,
Yeah.
it's a win-win. You cannot lose.
Yeah.
Yes. But
I think upload ho gaya wo.
But
I just got a Spotify note.
complete that thought. Complete it.
Karo.
Go for it.
yeah, it's just a little. I mean, you would have loved Kanye to do anything else on it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Not
Like-
not to deny
Yeah.
that perhaps a Kanye written and performed version would have been better.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's all.
Mm-hmm.
अबे यार सैलडीनो ने ना मेरा दिमाग फ्राई कर दिया है.
Oh,
Because now-
Guruji अब तुमको
Now he was talking about electromagnetic radiation from phones and
EMF.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
big in that community, man.
Bro,
Like
but
those
that means I
motherfuckers.
can't do anything. I can't wear AirPod, like I can't wear
Yes,
earphones.
yes.
I can't even use my fucking fitness ring.
Yeah.
I can't keep my phone in my pocket.
No, so there
or near
there
my
are also
crotch.
there are ways
I need
around
to
it.
turn it off at night.
Yeah, there are ways around it where I've heard.
That's too much commitment
Yeah.
for this lifestyle.
One of those guys, Ben Greenfield, what he does is with his Aura Ring. Aura Ring has an option where there is no Bluetooth, but it syncs via Wi-Fi. And then what he does is, so you put it in offline mode for like a couple of days, and then you just turn it on the Wi-Fi, sync it up, and then you turn it off again.
So this is the same way.
the
If
same
my
way.
Bluetooth on my phone is off,
Yeah,
then this records everything on its own.
exactly. So you
And
can
it only syncs when I turn on
There are ways
Bluetooth and it connects to the app.
yeah.
That's when it uploads all its data at once.
No, and listen, man,
So-
it's one of those things where even a Stanford.
I have airplane mode. Never mind.
Yeah, but exactly. So you can turn it off. But even now, what's his face? Andrew Huberman, who's a
Yeah.
Stanford neurobiologist, ophthalmologist.
I'm gonna turn on airplane
Even
mode.
he says that the data on EMF is not clear, so he stays away from the wireless boards and shit. So I also use it very infrequently, even though supposedly it's all non-ionizing radiation in the sense that
which they
it's
say is
non-cancerous. Yeah.
in small quantities.
In small quantities, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Prolonged uses, and secondly, yeah, at least with the AirPods, I don't know about the other buds technology. They communicate with each other, so those waves are going through my brain, man. So I prefer to like not use them.
I would assume most of them are pretty similar.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
But then the other thing,
Everyone's
also,
just copying
yeah,
Apple
there's so
now.
much information. The Bluetooth now it does not pass through a body of water properly. Basically, if you put a glass of water right here in front of my phone and the speaker there, it'll just fuck up. It'll start fucking up because
Really?
yeah, it does not pass through water, which is why they have to work on. They have to work on these wireless headphones for exercise and stuff. Like Bose had these problems because when you were sweating, it was too much water and just won't communicate with your phone. So they've had these problems, but then there's so much conflicting information. And the fact of the matter is,
I'm not gonna be the guinea pig for this. Bro.
these like small electronic devices that emit this radiation have been around since the turn of the century. So it's only 20-ish years. We don't have any long-term data in terms of how they impact.
I
human
know
health.
this. I know this one person who would wear a Bluetooth headset
Yeah.
and got a tumor in their brain on that side of the head.
Yeah. Well, it's common knowledge that you don't put your phone in the chest pocket because this can cause
Or
heart
or
palpitation.
here.
Or near your dick. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't do that shit. No. There are problems, man.
I do that, but I need to stop.
People have developed like
Bro, the
insane
world is a scary place,
cellular,
man.
there's cellular
The
damage.
more you know,
from-
the more you fear.
Yeah, the
So
cellular
what, you should put it
cellular
in your
damage
butt
from.
pocket.
I mean, yeah, which is by this by the way, but this is the genesis of the crazy conspiracy theories about 5G causing COVID. जब उन्होंने याद है आयरलैंड में
That's not
टावर
the same.
आयरलैंड में
They're
टावर
not the
चला दिए थे
same.
नहीं bro
हाँ?
देखो याद नहीं कोविड के टाइम क्या हुआ
नहीं
था
मेरे को
Yes.
ये
in
याद है कि
Ireland they
दंगे हो
burned
गए थे.
they
I didn't know what
burned
happened in Ireland.
they destroyed cellular towers because they were like
5G towers.
these 5G towers are causing the COVID.
Why that's pretty badass.
So because the thing is, there's
mean-
not enough data.
Do you mean Ireland, Uttar Pradesh?
Huh?
Ireland, like a town in Uttar Pradesh.
कौन सा टाउन है उत्तर
I don't
प्रदेश
know
में
what that
Ireland?
means.
Did this also
Are you
happen?
confusing it with
You
Uttarakhand?
mean in Ireland, the country?
You're trying to say Uttarakhand?
I
The
know.
UK joke would have been Uttarakhand.
Yes.
Okay, good jokes. Nice.
Oh
You
my!
didn't even get the state right.
Now he's doing the jokes for you.
Slow
bro.
clap. Slow clap. This is actually not that slow.
This is pretty. This is a good one actually.
Yeah.
No, it's too late now. You missed it.
I gave him. By the way,
missed
I
it.
gave him
You
so
missed
many
your own joke.
I gave him chances. I knew where he was going with it. I gave him so
He
many
still
chances.
didn't understand.
He's like Uttar Pradesh.
I didn't even get it until later. But that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you're definitely not
You're
come
crazy.
from Kashmir right now. Huh?
No, you are. तू सोया है? रात में नींद आई थी अच्छी खासी?
ज़्यादा नहीं, but हाँ,
क्यों रात को क्या कर रहा था ये?
काम कर रहा था.
नहीं, because I mean something could
अच्छा,
should
okay.
explain his.
हाँ, नहीं, मुझे लगा तुम लोगों ने कुछ मटर गश्ती करी है रात को.
नहीं भाई, मैं इसके साथ करूँ.
सही बात है. You have better things to do.
Wow.
Like ride bikes and
Yeah.
go walk the malls.
I'm so excited.
When's your bike arriving?
I'm gonna go grab it next month.
Nice. Next month though is like 10 days away.
मतलब
Not even 4
yeah,
days
I'll probably get it in a week.
Okay, that's the same thing.
What?
Yeah, the next month because like, there's like 3 days left in the month.
हाँ तो मैं
27,
ऐसे
28,
पहली
29.
तारीख को मतलब मे बी आई वोंट गेट इट ऑन दैट डे.
Okay,
आराम
okay.
से फुर्सत से जब
अच्छा
वीकेंड
उन्होंने
आएगा.
कोई डेट नहीं दिया कि अपना
नहीं,
आपका
बाइक
delivery
तो
है.
मेरी आ गई होगी. मतलब उन्होंने मेरे को फर्स्ट वीक बोला था मार्च में.
Okay.
एंड दे सेड कभी भी आके ले जाओ.
हम्म.
एंड आई हैड ओनली सेड, वो तो मेरे को कह रहे थे
बस पहले तो अपनी शॉपिंग कंप्लीट करनी है, तेरे को जैकेट वैकेट लेनी है, तेरे को बड़ी सारी चीजें
हाँ,
लेनी है.
हेलमेट
मम्मी को
लेना था.
बताना है.
हेलमेट लेना था. मैंने नहीं बताया.
मम्मी को क्या बताएगा? मम्मी अब बिजी हो गई यार वकालत के साथ.
हाँ.
तो वकीलों के साथ बिजी हो गई.
Time
उनको-
अच्छा है.
उनको पता नहीं चलेगा यार.
लोहा गरम है.
पहले था ना इसका
हथौड़ा मारो.
प्लान था ना पहले कि ये छुपा के रखेगा अपनी बाइक.
Yeah.
तो अब
Yeah,
आंटी-
I
अब
never
आंटी-
saw that working out.
नहीं, अब auntie is now busy with the lawyers and the police and the neighbors. She won't notice that there is a bike in her driveway.
कह देना मम्मी आजकल बड़े केस हो रहे हैं, ये मैंने escape के लिए
अबे
प्लान
यार
करके
तुम्हें
रखा
लग रहा
है.
है, देखो पता है
तो
हमारे
एक
घर
काम कर,
में
तू ना अपने
नौकर चाकर ड्राइवर माली सब आते हैं, तो किसी
तू-
की भी बाइक हो सकती है.
अबे तू अपने
Right.
तू अपने नौकर के नेबर के घर के अंदर जाके ना और मलबा फेंकियो, तो उनकी अटेंशन और डाइवर्ट कर दियो. उनको लगा कि ये झगड़ा खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा, वो बाइक नोटिस ही ना करे इतने अंधे गुस्सा में.
अभी तो ब्रो वहाँ मजदूर आएंगे और दिवार ऊंची करेंगे.
अच्छा,
आई थिंक सो.
जैक एंड द बीसो चल रहे हैं इससे ऊपर से अल्लाह के पास पहुंच जाएंगे ये लोग दीवार की लड़ाई करते करते.
नहीं मेरी ऊंची है, नहीं मेरी ऊंची है. अजीब बच करने की बातें हैं भाई, पता है पागल लोग. 50 साल के
बुर्ज
लोग.
से ऊपर चला जाएगा इनका बस.
किससे ऊपर?
बुर्ज से.
बुर्ज.
हाँ, बुर्ज तो बहुत पीछे, बुर्ज से भी लंबी बिल्डिंग बन रही है ना.
हाँ, सऊदी अपने भाई बना रहे हैं.
तुम्हें ये पता है
अपने
कि
सर बना रहे हैं.
तुम्हें ये पता है कि अब until recently
हम्म.
बुर्ज में poop sanitation की
हाँ, oh my God,
sewage
yeah,
की
yeah,
pipes
yeah.
नहीं
No,
थी.
no.
They used to have trucks come in and
Oh, yes,
carry
I
all
heard
the
that,
dirty
yeah.
out.
I read about that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so funny.
That's hilarious.
Sick. Yeah. I saw
Can you
that.
imagine?
So they fixed that problem.
You build the tallest building in the world. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna have hotels here. There's gonna be commercial things here. The filthy rich will have places here to live.
The filthy.
They are the
rich.
filthy rich.
And you define filthy rich.
Filthy
in a
comma
new-
rich.
There's a whole new
Filthy comma
definition of filthy rich coming out. But there is no way to
Nah.
dispense of the poop. Oh man,
That's crazy.
I love megalomaniacal leaders who have a lot of oil money. I love that shit.
Dude, but what do you think about these other projects?
I love
like,
that shit.
तो ये क्या हर बार तुम ऐसे फोरग्राउंड में रखोगे इसको?
नहीं,
Whenever he wants to be there.
चल ठीक है, अगली बार नहीं रखूंगा.
अरे put them up there ना.
नहीं, वो दीवार पे फोटो फ्रेम नहीं टंगती यार, अलग फ्रेम टंगती है. Plus, listen, he's a leader that I actually like what he's doing. These guys are clowns.
These guys are clowns. Yeah.
These are jokes. This is a man that I want on my shelf.
Yeah.
Someone who can inspire me.
Yeah. Even I have a lot of respect for him.
Like he's a social
Changed the
reformer.
perception of Saudi Arabia, bro, completely.
Yeah, listen, the man has contended with the position of Saudi Arabia in the modern landscape where oil is being phased out, and there needs to be, he's been, encouraged social reform. He's encouraged a pivot to a diversified economy. So
Yeah.
I like what he's doing. Of course, his human rights record is shit, but who gives a fuck?
Who cares, man?
Who gives a
You
fuck?
can't run a country
Most of
and
them
just
are.
pander to everyone.
You want to make an omelet, gotta break some eggs.
Yeah, man. Sometimes khashkogi, bajkogi gets.
भुर्जी खानी है तो भाई फोड़ो भांडा.
Bashkogi.
जो भी है, who gives a fuck?
खशकोगी
yeah.
की बुंड खो गई.
हाँ,
हो जाता है यार कभी कभी ऐसी चीजें.
हो जाता है यार कभी-कभी.
कशोगी तुम मरोगी और क्या.
कभी-कभी बंदा यार खुद ही you can't just blame the past everything. कभी-कभी बंदा खुद ही चाकू लेके अपने आप को काट के छोटे-छोटे टुकड़ों में अपने सूटकेस में घुस
MBS ने
जाता है.
कौन सा
हाँ हैं
एमबीएस ने कौन सा खुद उसको कसाई बन के टुकड़े करे हैं?
मैंने कब बोला
हाँ
है?
फॉर ऑल यू नो एमबीएस ने तो ऑर्डर दिया है भाई ना, उसके राइट हैंड मैन वगैरह किसी ने दिया होगा यार।
हाँ,
एमबीएस को तो बाद में पता चला होगा कि मैं एक व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज आया होगा कि ग्रुप में
हाँ।
वो
कि
थोड़ी-
सर हमने ये इसको भी खत्म करा दिया। कहता अरे यार ये तो गलत
वो
किया
उसको थोड़ी तंग करेंगे कि एक आज तक का रिपोर्टर पीछा ही नहीं छोड़ रहा।
तुमने। हाँ,
Yeah,
वो कोई चेला वेला ही देखेगा ना
yeah.
उसका सीन।
तभी तो मैं
Like he's
कहता हूँ
not that guy was-
भाई की गलती नहीं है यार, सलमान भाई की गलती नहीं है। ये भी सलमान भाई है।
और अगर इनकी
True.
गलती करने से
I never thought of that.
अगर इनकी बट लेकिन कोई गलती होगी भी तो अगर इनकी गलती करने से पब्लिक में अवेयरनेस आ जाए
हाँ
तो वो क्राइम ही पब्लिक में कितना कम हो जाएगा
हाँ,
इस
हाँ,
एक
हाँ,
आदमी
हाँ।
के पाप से।
बैड न्यूज इज बेटर देन नो न्यूज, यू नो। So the man is just tapping into this urge of humans to gravitate towards the negative. He's tapping into the neurotic side, and it's all for the better.
Yeah,
So
for
I say more
society,
power to
for
you,
the
Mr.
greater
Salman.
good.
More power to you, Mr. Al Saud.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
power
yeah.
to all Salmans. Shout out Salmans.
Shout out. भाई को shout out.
मस्त।
और बताओ, मैं सोच रहा हूँ यूपी चले जाऊँ
किस बात का?
बाइक लेके
Oh,
घूमने घामने।
कहाँ जाएगा यूपी में?
संगम
Sangam is
Prayagraj.
like a delta, is it?
या
Prayagraj.
Where like 3 rivers meet, no?
यस
Yeah.
द संगम,
So which rivers meet there?
Ganga, Yamuna,
ब्रह्मपुत्र एंड यमुना।
Yamaputra.
Yamaputra. Yamaputra, Brahmuna.
Three rivers or
And
five
Yanga.
rivers? No, three.
संगम तो
Three.
actually 3।
3 का होता है वहाँ पे इलाहाबाद में।
पक्का 3.
या इलाहाबाद में कुंभ का मेला भी होता है ब्रो। इलाहाबाद बहुत हैपनिंग
Then
स्पॉट है।
it's Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra.
Yeah, it's the first name that comes to mind. Actually, well, Prayagraj is what comes to mind.
यार
Yeah.
प्लीज कैन वी नॉट,
Why not?
नोबडी सेज प्रयागराज ब्रो।
People
We're
say I
saying
say
Prayagraj.
Prayagraj.
यस ओनली तुम यहाँ दिल्ली में बैठ के आज तक कभी इलाहाबाद गए नहीं, तुम लोग ही बोलते हो, वहाँ पे कोई नहीं बोलता।
भाई मैं तो I respect the law of the land. I follow the law to the T. ठीक है? मैं हूँ कानूनी, गैर कानूनी।
या
मैं हूँ कानूनी, गैर कानूनी।
Don't even know what the fuck that means.
भाई डायलॉग मस्त है, ढांसू डायलॉग है।
I am illegal.
We are Punjabi Mexican.
Oh, illegal alien.
Anshu was telling us about this
Right.
community in Sacramento. A lot
Right.
of Punjabi Mexicans. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Chili खाते हैं, राजमा खाते हैं.
I know what joke I made. Thanks. That's reminded me of the joke that I made 20 minutes ago.
Still better than you reminding him of the joke he made.
Telling him what joke he was trying to make. Really?
Still better than that.
ये तो रील कटेगी, you know कि ये रील नहीं होगी
माचो
जिससे हमको प्रमोट करके फॉलोअर्स मिलेंगे, ये बस इसकी लेने के लिए मैं रील डालूंगा।
यार।
भाई जोक मारने की कोशिश कर रहा है।
मत कर यार ऐसे।
पहले खुद यमराज कह रहा हूँ।
खत्म कर दूंगा तेरे को।
यमराज पहले खुद
यमराज ही
समझाता
बन के आऊंगा मैं।
खुद समझाने के लिए मैं बहस
पहले खुद जोक समझाता था मारने के बाद, अब तो वो भी नहीं कर
वो भी नहीं हो
सकता।
रहा।
अब तो जोक मारता है कोई और समझाता है।
तो देख वो एवोल्यूशन हो रही है ना।
डिवोल्यूशन हो रही है भाई, इसका तुम टेकिंग स्टेप्स बैकवर्ड। कोई नहीं। Hopefully it'll go full circle like Ouroboros. You will eventually come back to making just bad jokes instead of forgetting what bad joke you were making.
अच्छा तो सुनो तो
जोक तो अच्छा था। ठीक है।
बिल्कुल भी अच्छा जोक नहीं था।
तुम्हारे मैं तेरे कैलिबर का ही जोक था। बट मैं ये कह रहा था, मैं गया हूँ संगम
ओके।
पे, तो वहाँ पे ऑब्वियसली ऋषभ बन के गए थे। तो एक बोट तो नहीं बोलूंगा यार,
कश्ती बोल रहे हैं।
अबे नहीं यार, वो राफ्ट थी भाई, 4 लकड़ के पीसेस लगा के एक बंदे को बैठा के।
लकड़ की राफ्ट थी, नॉट इवन एन इन्फ्लेटेबल।
नॉट इन्फ्लेट, पागल है वो तो, पुराने जमाने की कोई राफ्ट थी कोई।
Was it something similar to what we used in Hampi? What we were on in Hampi? Was it a motorable?
नो मोटर।
रोज के साथ? अच्छा।
और 2 बंदे मेरे साथ आए थे और ग्रुप था और मैं अकेला था, बट मैं भी उसी ग्रुप के साथ मतलब चढ़ गया। ठीक है, तो वो काफी रिलीजियस सा ग्रुप था वो। तो जो बंदा था वो समझाया जा रहा था कि ये पत्थर के नीचे ये मंदिर है, यहाँ मतलब माथा टेको या हाथ जोड़ो, व्हाटएवर। तो वो सब करते थे, तो मैं भी करने लगा एंड मैंने शुरू में बोला मतलब मैंने उनसे नाम वाम थोड़ी पूछा था बट मैं भी एक्ट करने लगा कि मैं भी हिंदू हूँ तो मैं भी करने लगा
नहीं वो तो ठीक है यार, ये तो you come across a place of worship, even as a
Yeah.
Sikh, I will just
अरे तो सुन तो
हाँ
वो तो ठीक है आई एम टोटली फाइन विद दैट हाथ वाथ जोड़ लूंगा
बट तेरे को अलग भी होता है ना, तेरे को अपनी
नहीं,
आइडेंटिटी
अबे
कंसील
एक्सटेंड
करनी होती है ना।
एक्सटेंट की बात होती है ना तो अब हम फाइनली संगम में पहुंचे तो वहाँ
हम कौन, तू you were with someone?
आई वाज विद दिस रैंडम ग्रुप ऑफ फैमिली
अच्छा,
एंड
random group of family,
रैंडम
randomly were just related by blood, randomly related.
Some father, some mother, some.
किसी के चचेरे चाचा आए थे।
तो मतलब जो भी थे हम सारे थे तो फिर ये हम संगम तक पहुंचे वहाँ पे बहुत सारी बोट्स रुकी हुई थी तो हम भी वहाँ रुक गए
बहुत सारी बॉन्ड्स.
तो इस पॉइंट पे मेरे को लग रहा है ऑलमोस्ट खत्म हो चुका है पूरा ट्रिप मतलब देख लिया पूरा रिवर संगम ये सब वो सब बट पता चला कि अब मेन इवेंट शुरू होने वाला है. मेन इवेंट क्या है कि ये सबसे पहले कुछ हाथ वाथ जोड़े हमने उसने पानी फेंका हम पे
गंगा जल,
गंगा यमुना ब्रह्मपुत्र जल उसने सब पे फेंका उसके बाद व्हाट डू यू मीन सही कह रहा हूँ
yes but
हाँ तो वो सब पे फेंका उसके बाद फिर ये लोग अपने कपड़े उतारने लगे डुबकी लगाने के लिए
हाँ
Yeah.
पवित्र होने के लिए।
ब्रो अब मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि अब ये कैसी नौबत आ गई मेरे को मैं तो बस घूमने आया था
नंगा होने नहीं आया था.
नंगा होकर डुबकी लगाए थोड़ी आते इस गंदे से पानी में तो बट यू नो यू डू व्हाट यू हैव टू
गंदा
डू.
सा बोल रहे हैं.
तुम्हारा एक वर्जन ऑफ बैप्टिज्म नहीं होता?
अबे मैंने कर लिया
नहीं, बट यू हैव इट।
मैंने अपने
इस्लाम में होता है
टांगे
baptism?
धोई
बैप्टिज्म
धोया.
जैसे होता है
ये आरओ के
इस्लाम
पानी
में?
से करते हैं ना.
क्या चीज
इस्लाम
Baptism.
में बैप्टिज्म जैसे कुछ होता है?
नमाज पढ़ने से पहले वुजू करते हैं हम.
अच्छा नहीं, दैट्स नॉट द सेम। बैप्टिज्म ओनली हैपेंस वंस।
Yeah.
नहीं होता नहीं बैप्टिज्म नहीं होता.
वुजू तो वो हर उसमें करते हैं। सिखों के भी गुरुद्वारे के बाहर हाथ पैर धोते हो तुम, अगर जिस हाथ से अपने जुड़े जूते उतारते हो उसको तुम धोते हो फिर अंदर घुसते हो।
सेम
पैरों
हाथ-
के डुबकी सीढ़ियों के नीचे डुबकी
हाँ,
same.
पैर धो के जाते हैं
तो हम भी सेम करते हैं पैर हाथ
हाँ
मुंह
करेक्ट
एंड देन यू कैन गो
correct. You must go clean in the presence of God. Well, as clean as you can get physically. My soul
yeah
is
before
dirty.
yeah going to
I'm
see.
dirty in the bed sheets, but
वो तो
I'm clean
he
for-
knows
I'm clean for Babaji.
okay bro
God is watching.
इतना
साले.
मेरे को कभी कभार घबराहट होती है ब्रो ये सोच के
कि God is watching.
always watching yeah that is मतलब अजीब लगता है मेरे को. It's a little creepy no?
God is creepy. God is such a voyeur, bro. God likes to watch.
yeah
God's a cuck.
Next
He's
time,
not gonna come fuck the broad himself.
Next time you're rubbing one out.
Imagine.
yeah
what's the-
he probably looks away
No, but
dude.
think about
I
this.
can't imagine no.
Next time you're rubbing one out, I implore you, please,
No,
please
think-
think, please think deeply about how the
नहीं, नहीं,
Holy Spirit
that-
is
वो
admiring
listen,
your
listen.
handiwork.
वो सिर्फ
forget
that's
that.
our only post nut
God is the ultimate cuck. He will not fuck the broad himself. He'll watch us.
Jesus Christ
He's the cuck. He's cuck master.
yeah that's true
The Lord of all cucks.
I mean, he's the Lord of everything, right? So I assume cocks as well.
Damn, bro. God's cucking out here.
भाई तो पंकज उदास
हाँ.
R.I.P.
Listen यार, मेरे को ना उसके कोई भी गाने पता नहीं.
यार I know him I know a lot of his songs because
तू थोड़ा आशिक और तेरे को
no well I listen to music like that but also because my nana का one of his favorite artists था वो.
उसकी मुंह थोड़ी सही थी लेकिन.
हाँ भाई मुझ तो बहुत ही फुल पावर थी उसकी but
I really wouldn't have been able to put a face to the name if it weren't for the Rolling Stone post on Instagram that I saw today.
oh okay
I really didn't know who the fuck the guy was.
right I only know of him because of my nana
Name
he's
some
not
of his classic songs that I
I'll tell you,
wouldn't
there-
just know. So
there
I'll tell
are
you तेरे को पता है नहीं तो खुद भी फोन पे देख रहा है वो तो
यार
खुद-
मैं भी बस
तो वो मैं
फोन
खुद
से
कर लूं?
बजाता हूँ ना.
अच्छा
I
मेरे
have them on
नाना
my
वो
playlist.
तेरे तो कहानी तो ऐसे जैसे तेरी
वो
याद
नाम
है.
देखेगा और वो गाना शुरू कर देगा मान ले.
अच्छा
तो समझ नहीं रहा.
दुख सुख था एक सबका.
Oh great, मेरे को समझ आ गई.
नहीं इट्स अ वेरी ओल्ड लाइक चाइल्डहुड मेमोरी टाइप सॉन्ग है
ये तू ऐसे ही डिस्क्राइब नरेशन टाइप
और
डिस्क्राइब
दो तीन नाम
करेगा.
बता ना, दो तीन नाम
आई एम नॉट
बता.
आई कांट प्ले इट.
दो
गा
तीन
दे.
नाम बता ताकि कुछ तो आइडिया हो.
दुख सुख था एक सबका.
और कुछ बताना यार. ये
अब
तो
वो गा रहा है.
ये गाना मेरे को याद है मतलब बट और मेरे को इसके गाने ऑनेस्टली पता नहीं है. मैं तो बस प्लेलिस्ट पे जा देता हूँ जब नाना होते हैं. सो आई हैव हर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ हिज म्यूजिक. हिज म्यूजिक इज क्वाइट कामिंग. हम खाना खाते हुए बजाते हैं ना.
So दुख पे
anyway, the
थूक
guy
और
croaked. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Peace be upon him.
And as he said, दुख पे थूक और
Sorry यार मुझसे गाना
एक
मत गवाओ.
सपना.
And suck my duke and
Yeah.
हाँ गा के सुना दे.
ना कोई
But
बेगाना.
tell me something, was Pankaj ever happy or was he just
उदास.
That's the main question, you know. Did we ever ask that? I mean,
Yeah.
did anyone
Pankaj
inquire?
खुशी doesn't sound like a very
Pankaj Hasmukh?
हसमुख. हसमुख हो सकता है भाई मुंबई का कोई.
हाँ.
But हाँ
पंकज
उसको
क्यों उदास?
कैंसर था बहुत टाइम से.
Okay.
पंकज
That's why पंकज उदास.
Of what? Yes.
pancreas.
Ooh.
Very strange one ना.
That used to be one of those big
No,
island
pancreatic cancer, not strange,
supercontinents.
no, it's quite common.
अच्छा.
That's one of the supercontinents, ना जो पहले था before Asia.
Yeah.
pancreas हाँ.
Yeah.
Pangea.
Pancreas उदास हो गया उसका.
Yeah.
Oh shit
Pancreas
man.
उदास.
तभी वो मर गया बेचारा. Damn bro.
Pancreas करती क्या है?
Well, as a doctor.
तेरी pancreas.
पता नहीं मेरे को भी नहीं पता मैं भूल गया मेरे को पता तो होना चाहिए but.
It creates bile.
अच्छा does it?
Or is that the gallbladder? Gallbladder.
Gallbladder. That's crazy. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
That's pretty good.
It's a spoonerism. I just missed, swapped out the
You just had balls in
first
your mind.
consonants. Yeah.
No, I think the pancreas creates bile.
Pancreas creates bile.
No, liver creates bile.
Live.
Gallbladder stores bile, I think. I think it might be that.
Okay.
I think gallbladder stores doesn't create it.
Well, since you've never even graduated from one degree, I will just not even.
High school biology ठीक थी मेरी, ठीक है.
हाँ भाई डिप्लोमा तो मिल गया भाई को.
चलो ठीक है.
Yeah.
मैंने भी हाई स्कूल पास करा है.
मैं law एक second.
करा था? मैंने तो नहीं करा.
तूने पैसे खिलाए?
बस कह सकते नहीं ऐसे बस सिफारिश करके निकल ही गया. बट पास तो नहीं किया था मैंने.
अच्छा. नहीं तेरे बोर्ड में कितने 70-80% तो आई गए होंगे.
मेरे हाँ मेरे 70-80 आ गए थे.
हाँ.
बट स्टिल.
Same.
नहीं मेरे 90 आ गए थे.
हाँ तू पढ़ाकू था ना. नहीं तो ऐसे.
Bro, you got into Nalsar. You have to be a level of padaku to be able to get into Nalsar.
तू क्या?
तू बहुत स्मार्ट था.
तू स्मार्ट तो नहीं रहा.
9 साल पहले तू बहुत स्मार्ट था.
9 साल नहीं.
2015 में पास आउट हुआ है. 2024 हो गया. चूत के पकौड़े.
मैंने क्लैट 2016 में दिया.
ओके 8 साल पहले तू स्मार्ट था. Nitpick.
So pan the ass.
The ass, depending on whose sister it is, add smash.
नहीं उसको pan the ass कैंसर था ना.
हाँ
कोई नहीं यार कैंसर भी होगा तो खुशी खुशी तो जाएगी. मेरे साथ एक रात गुजार ले.
Okay, हड़ी से.
उसके बाद she doesn't need to live anymore. जिंदगी खत्म.
Yeah.
The greatest night of her life.
मोक्ष पालेगी वो. बोधिसत्वा बन जाएगी बेचारी.
Happy to die now.
Yeah. ये मैंने सारी दुनिया देख ली मैंने.
हाँ और कुछ बचा नहीं भाई. अचीव करने के लिए कुछ बचा ही नहीं.
भाई की बाहों में.
भाई की बाहों.
भाई की.
वो किसी की पहन दी था. पहन दी था.
भाई किस बात का घमंड है भाई किस बात का.
घमंड तो होना ही नहीं चाहिए कभी.
ना अकल है ना शक्ल है.
Well, at least you're self-aware. That's a commendable quality. A lot of people these days are just oblivious to.
इस पर घमंड कर लो.
हाँ तो और बताओ.
तू ड्यून 2 देखेगा मेरे साथ?
चल मेरे को देखनी तो है.
मैं एक्चुअली तुझसे लेट पूछ रहा हूँ. मैंने ऑलरेडी टिकट्स बुक कर ली.
तो भाई तो देखा. मैं भी देख लूंगा बट एट सम पॉइंट.
Yeah.
Did you think I would say no?
No, actually the problem was that I was already out with Red and it was more of like an in the moment
Okay.
thing that I did. I didn't even consider asking any of you guys. That's well and good because we see enough of each other.
कुंभ का मेला कब होता है?
मैं अपने कैलेंडर में देखता हूँ. मैं हर साल जाता हूँ.
12 साल.
नहीं it happens very rarely ना. 12 साल में एक बार.
Oh really?
महाकुंभ
कुंभ तो हर साल होता है as far as I know.
महाकुंभ. I'm talking about महाकुंभ. वहाँ पे उस जगह पे तुम गए हो कभी?
तुझे जाना है वहाँ पे क्या?
Bro, yes, really badly.
इसको खोने का शौक है ना, तो ये झील को get lost.
ये सोच रहे
I
थे
will go get lost.
शायद
there.
इसको कोई
That's literally the
खोया हुआ
purpose.
भाई या बहन मिल जाए जिसके साथ ये अपने लीगल ट्रबल शेयर कर ले. इसी उम्मीद में जा रहा है
I
कि
thought an incest joke was coming up actually.
I will.
Well,
कोई भाई वा बहन मिल जाए.
नहीं भाई बहन.
whatever the sharing involves.
Hmm.
Yeah.
हाँ.
है ना?
मेरे को तो जाके बस वहाँ लिटरली खो जाना है, उसी में कहीं ना कहीं बस भटकते रहना है वहाँ.
क्या हो गया यार, तेरी जिंदगी इतनी बुरी नहीं है तो क्या?
नहीं, आई थिंक इट विल बी फन.
Home Alone 2. You want to be lost in Kumbh.
Lost in Japan.
Lost in Japan?
Sorry. Lost in translation was in Japan.
Right.
So anyway, bad.
Much like that joke.
Yeah, sorry. तू तो मत ही बोल. Yeah.
तो तू क्या प्लान कर रहा है जाने की? मौसम भी तो अच्छा होना चाहिए.
कभी भी जब
मुझे लगता है कि
थोड़ी कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगी.
घूमने फिरने के सिर्फ 1-2 महीने रह गए हैं.
नहीं, ऐसी बात नहीं है ब्रो. मेरे को कोई इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता गर्मी वर्मी से, मैं घूम लूंगा.
अच्छा. बट फिर तेरा स्किन वगैरह
रफ एंड टफ. अबे तो फुल स्लीव्स पहन लूंगा, क्या हो गया.
चलो ठीक. कुंभ के मेले में गर्मी में फुल स्लीव पहनेगा, चलो ठीक है.
टोपी लगा लेंगे. अच्छा, वैसे सही बात कर रहा है. कुंभ के मेले में गर्मी में.
But Mahakumbh is not for a while.
No, I think अभी काफी recently हुआ है.
कोई 2 साल पहले.
And I remember it happening.
During the pandemic, there was a big
there was
hubbub. नहीं.
Yes, hubbub.
Hua.
Yes, but anyway, there was a Mahakumbh during the pandemic.
Yeah, so I heard about it, and उस time मेरा मन नहीं था to ever go to something like that. But
you weren't even here then.
Yeah, I wasn't, but I heard about it. But after I've come back to, and मेरा इतना interest नहीं था ना, in like I enjoyed our culture and representing it, but मेरा कोई मन नहीं था to be very desi.
Right.
That only happened after I came back to India, and then I was like, मेरे को proper desi बनना है. नहीं, I want to experience our देश.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and I often, which is why, you know, like the Humpy thing, and I really want to do more, because to be able to, you know, make art that is relevant to the Indian experience, you need to experience India.
Exactly.
But I am not drawn to these places, or, you know,
Third sleeper
events. Yeah, but there's like a whole throng where there's too many people. That doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
but again, I understand
it is a vibe.
It's not about the vibe. It's also one aspect of Indian experience where I think I must at least experience, you know.
Yeah, and you have to
take
go,
it out for a test
what I
drive
mean
every
is
now and then.
you have to go with an open mind. Like I don't enjoy every minute of all this shit I do.
No, you never do.
But it's, you know,
you don't enjoy every minute of anything, bro.
Yeah, and looking back at it, you think like that was, you know, you feel like I'm glad I did that. But in the moment,
it will certainly
sometimes
leave your life richer, you know, for having that experience.
But in the moment, yeah, it can be annoying a few times. But you just learn to love. Life is suffering, bro. You just learn to love it.
ये तुम्हारे एब्राहमिक फेथ्स में होता है, हमारे में नहीं होता. Life is suffering. Pancho.
It is though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Life is whatever you choose to experience it as, you know, predominantly. I'll repeat that thing, you know, what's that Greek saying? To the thinking man, the world is a comedy. To the feeling man, the world is a tragedy. So you can just choose to experience life the way you predominantly relate to it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
But हाँ, यूपी में जब मेरी कजिन्स आए थे ना, तो मैं जिस होटल में रहता हूँ, मैं हमेशा सेम होटल में रहता हूँ because that's very close to my nana's house. And नाना के घर में I can't live because I can't use the fucking bathroom toilet there.
Indian.
नहीं, इंडियन नहीं है, बट यहाँ से ऐसे खींच
तेरी पूरे कॉस्मेटिक्स की पिटोरी कैसे तू संभालेगा काउंटर पे? काउंटर नहीं होगा ना वहाँ पे ढंग का.
अबे वहाँ पे उनका मेन सिंक जो है ना, इट्स आउटसाइड. मतलब बाहर खुले वरांडा में है.
हाँ, ये अपना फेस वॉश वहाँ कर.
वो नहीं कर सकता है ब्रो. उसको फेस वॉश तो तू बोल रहा है जैसे कि नॉर्मल आदमी है कि बस फेस वॉश कर लिया हो.
मैं खुद करता हूँ फेस वॉश.
अरे हाँ, मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ, फेस वॉश मैं भी करता हूँ. ये इसको क्या करना होता है? इसको फेस वॉश करना होता है, फिर अपना सनस्क्रीन लगाएगा, फिर रेटिनॉल लगाएगा, फिर अंडर आई क्रीम लगाएगा, फिर ये डी एजिंग क्रीम लगाएगा, फिर बिग डिक क्रीम लगाएगा, फिर स्मॉल टेंट पेंट लगाएगा. ही विल हैव fucking 11 million creams.
स्किन केयर करता है.
So that kind of routine requires a better bathroom, which is what his primary complaint was in Humpy. He's like, what the fuck? मैं यहाँ पे अपने जो सूटकेस रखने की जगह होती है ना, वहां पे उसने अपने कॉस्मेटिक्स बिछा के सूटकेस नीचे रखा था क्योंकि बाथरूम में सिंक नहीं, जगह नहीं थी, काउंटर नहीं था।
बाथरूम में जगह ही नहीं है,
काउंटर नहीं था।
कुछ भी रखने की जगह नहीं है भाई। ये कैसा बाथरूम होता है? What the fuck?
ये भी ठीक है।
तुम क्यों गए हो आउट इन द मिडल ऑफ फकिंग नोवेयर इन सम फकिंग
स्किन केयर करने
और
नहीं तो क्या,
फैशन करने गए हो bro? Why are you surrounded by fucking rock climbers and bouldering guys
यार तो
if not to take care of your skin?
I'm telling you bro,
Takes
तुम
care of
जैसे
his
अभी अभी
Takes care of your skin, yeah.
किशमिश की बात करे थे, किशमिश जैसी खाल हो जाएगी तुम्हारी फिर।
पीछे कहाँ हो जाएगी तुम्हारी फिर?
किशमिश जैसी खाल हो जाएगी तेरी भी।
तने
जाना
समझ गया तुम?
तेरे भी किशमिश बन जाना है। हाँ ऐसी आवाज है हमारी।
Well, my parents
अच्छा।
actually haven't wrinkled that much.
Yeah, actually they say
Some of it is
you
also
know how they
genetic,
say
yeah.
black don't crack, they also say Asian don't raisin.
Beige don't age.
Oh, beige don't age is even better.
Yes, that's the way to say it.
Yeah. So wrinkles usually avoid us unless like you're
brown no
really-
frown.
Pankaj was udas. How man? That
Rest in
sucks.
peace to Pankaj ji.
Well,
We love you.
Punk's not dead.
He
lives in our
hearts.
Punk forever.
क्या है bro? अच्छा वो shit.
क्या डिंग डिंग।
अबे यार वो मेरे को अपने कुछ वो DSP
साले
वगैरह
ninja हथौड़ी,
DSP
ding, ding,
मंगवाना है
ding,
यार वो
Ninja Hathodi.
Ding,
Oh
ding, ding,
my
ding,
god.
Ding 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 ding.
I don't remember all these shows but Ninja Hathodi I remember. अरे देखो पता है आजकल के बच्चे पता नहीं क्या बकवास देखो पता होगा because your sisters
आजकल
my
के बच्चे जो बकवास देखते होगी।
my
यार हमारे जमाने में क्या शोज होते थे,
yeah.
क्या शोज होते थे।
No, but my sister watches a lot of she's also like me. She doesn't like cartoons. She likes live action.
What अभी से?
She's been like that actually, but I might have
You
something
have
to do
done
with
that.
that kind of
You have done
खराब
that.
किया
But,
होगा।
हाँ।
exactly. So she doesn't consume cartoons.
खुद बचपन में कार्टून देख लिए।
इसने 4 साल की उम्र में उसको शेक करके बोल दिया सेंटा क्लॉज असली नहीं है। संता क्लॉज अंकल।
You gotta deal with the harsh realities of life early on.
I think it's compounded with the fact that a lot of these kids are on like YouTube watching YouTube shit.
Right, exactly.
Which is not there's not a lot of cartoons.
So she really enjoys, these Netflix TV shows like Wednesday and all of that, live action. She likes her fantasy stuff. She reads a lot of like fantasy fiction that
But
me
live
and my
action.
sister have encouraged. But she watches the live action versions of those. And
She
of
doesn't
course,
like cartoons,
The
basically.
YouTube thing has also played a role, because often some of her free time is on the iPad and then it's just browsing shorts or watching some dumb videos.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy to me because I imagined a lot of these young people to be really into like anime and Japanese like
Yeah, but
manga style.
Cartoons are still accessible
Yeah, but
locally.
anime and
you
cartoons
have
are
to be
different, na?
introduced to. Anime you have to be introduced to because it's
Yeah.
not as accessible as like Pogo या हंगामा खोल के देख पाओ, ऐसा नहीं होता ना.
Right, of course. You have to
Anime
actually actively seek out.
यहाँ पे Crunchyroll कैसे दिखाऊं मैं? Crunchyroll
Yeah. You have to
she
seek
needs
it
that
out.
kind
You have
of,
to seek it out.
Platform.
No,
right?
but I just assume ऐसे बच्चों में होता है ना कि if people are into it, if it's a thing, then
Yeah.
all the friends get into it. Like सब लोग, you just follow what all your friends are doing.
I feel like outside of perhaps Japan and maybe somewhere like some of America, anime. It's
huge, bro. It's huge all over.
I thought that anime was like primarily, at least from my friends, I've never had a female friend recommend an anime to me. It's always been my male friends.
But
it's
friends
always
are
been my
also-
male friends.
your friends
Even-
are also older, na?
But
Yeah.
but even in college, it was only my actually. Well,
It's not.
Maya was
Arey,
really
we are
into-
too old for it, bro.
Yeah.
No,
We-
like when I went to the Netherlands for college the second time, people were younger than me. So I definitely saw a lot of anime
Yeah.
from that.
It's the younger generation. It's like I would say
4 years younger than
5-6 years younger than us.
But you know what? I'll tell you one thing.
Well, yeah, 4 years younger than you, 5 years
Yeah.
younger than you. So.
On the Hinge and the Bumble, you come across a lot of profiles whether like K-pop, K-drama,
That's also really
I
big
feel
here.
like I've seen that
Korean shit has
here.
become really popular in India. Yeah, it's weird.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty nice. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
it's
though.
related
And
to this because,
Turkish,
some
by
of
the way.
Some of these Asian familial relationships and
Are
the
very
structures
similar.
Are very
Yes.
similar, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes,
that
yes.
I think it makes it relatable.
Very,
more
very,
so
very
than
similar.
Western.
Even
K-dramas for sure.
not
Yes.
as popular as K-dramas, but even the Turkish shows and whatever.
How about some gay dramas? You love all of that.
Those aren't that popular.
K-drama, is there Karan Johar movies called K-dramas? Start with K.
There should be.
Yeah, they're a subcategory of K-drama.
Thanks.
Yeah. You love that. And you were saying something stupid. Go on.
I was saying कि Turkish culture के भी काफी shows whatever.
वो
यहाँ
मेरी
पे-
ताई माँ
Dude.
देखती हैं,
Dude,
देख
बुढ़े देखते हैं वो।
Turkish
अरे मैं वो तो मैं तेरे को उंगली तो दूंगा ही तेरे को।
Turkish television.
सही जगह तो दिया कर, मजा भी तो
तो।
है.
नहीं, मजा मेरे को आना है, मैं अपने लिए दे रहा हूँ।
तो अपने लिए उंगली करता है.
हैं?
वो भी दूसरों में. कितना selfish आदमी है.
सेल्फलेस आदमी.
Selfish.
सेल्फिश है कि अपने मजे के लिए. बट अब उसमें क्या मजे होते हैं? दूसरे के मजे के लिए होता है.
हाँ.
नहीं, डिपेंड करता है ना कि कहाँ उंगली दे रहे हो। किसी को कुछ
हाँ।
कई जगह उंगली देने से उनको मजा आता है, कई जगह उंगली देने से मेरे को मजा आता है।
अच्छा ठीक
हाँ,
है.
तो तुम
मेरे को नहीं पता इतना सब कुछ.
हाँ, तुम उंगली नहीं देते हो, हाँ, तुम लेते हो।
हम उंगली देकर
नहीं
दिखाते
देता
तुम्हें.
तो. हाँ.
हाँ?
क्या?
मैं कहा नहीं पता तो हम दिखा देंगे उंगली दे.
नहीं मेरे से दूर रहो.
दिखाना, मेरे को नहीं देखना है ये सब।
तू
तोड़
तो
दूंगा.
एक्सपर्ट है, तेरे बिना कैसे डेमो होगा.
हाँ एक्सपर्ट तो है तू.
Anyway,
और भाई बूढ़ी उंगली
the
बोल.
Turkish, yeah, my grandmother कह रहा हूँ, my taima, yeah, she has consumed a fair bit of like these Turkish.
I'll tell you, the
dramas.
Turkish television is one of the most widely
in
sold
Pakistan.
all over the world. They make some of the most TV and sell some of the most television.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That's so strange.
That's
I
what
know.
was saying.
But
I don't
how
know
is-
what they're making out there.
Well, like
that
I guess
sells so much.
because they toe the line. You know, they're like half European, half Asian. So that automatically
Everyone,
तो
सबके लिए.
पूरी दुनिया के लिए relatable हो जाता
Yeah.
है कि you know.
Definitely relatable for us, relatable for all of the Middle East, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Relatable for a lot of like Eastern
तो
Europe.
ये जो American soft power के बारे में बोलते हैं, you know, like American popular culture really.
They're losing their grip.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Turkey, so
Turkey is taking
basically
over.
Turkey is the world power, bro. China कहीं भाड़ में.
Yeah, who the fuck watches Chinese TV, right?
Yeah, no, are you nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
but
you nuts? Not even in China do they watch Chinese TV.
No.
they watch a lot of American stuff out there.
और आमिर खान के 2-4 मूवी वहाँ चलते हैं बहुत.
तो ये बता यार, in a
Yeah.
country like China, to be able to freely create something, you can't do it. You just can't do it. It all has to be state sanctioned, state approved at the very least. So that's very
Yeah.
stifling environment to be able to create something wholly original.
I don't think it's as bad as you think, but it is. Yeah, there is always going to be a risk.
यहाँ पे जैसे तुम undertones वगैरह डाल सकते हो about hinting at the government and all that.
नहीं,
वहाँ
but
पे
यहाँ
अगर
पे भी
तुमने कोशिश-
openly like तुम
वो-
कुछ
मैं तेरे को एक और चीज
वहाँ
बताता
पे
हूँ.
बहुत censorship है भाई.
मैं तेरे को
बहुत.
एक और चीज बताता हूँ. तू अब इंडियन एकेडमिक इंटेलिजेंसिया को देख ले. You will find that there are a lot of people that speak very openly anti-government. There will be there's like maybe you can count 10-20 people on your hands who criticize the CCP who are Chinese intellectuals.
Yeah.
They just don't do it.
It's just
You
not
can't
very
do it.
intellectual to do it.
You can't, no, it's
And why is that?
it's
Because
Yeah,
the
I know why it
repercussions.
is.
yeah, because they're small dicks.
I mean, it's everything is like social credit. वो होता है ना उनका Chinese
Yeah.
social welfare
Social
score or
credit
whatever.
score, social credit score. Yeah.
So you don't want that to. Then that will affect your whole life. So it's not that like they're actively. It's just the system is such
Yeah.
that they are really not incentivized to say anything against.
Yeah. They have all these checks and balances. Or as I say, checks and
But
balances.
Chinese people, in my experience, are such lovely people.
No, of course they are.
Some of the nicest people I've met. I actually prefer them
Dude,
over.
Jackie Chan is just so fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jackie Chan is amazing.
Busan is one of my
Do you know about
favorite
his
cities.
kid?
No.
Jackie Chan's kid is like a drug addict and all this shit. And
Damn.
Well, that's Tokyo is one of those cities that just breeds
what?
that kind of shit. Like,
Dude, I would love to go to Japan, man. I don't know what Tokyo's like.
Sure. So what I've heard,
it's pretty nice. I've been there.
You have?
what I've heard of Tokyo, of Japan is however much research you do about Japan, it will still surprise you.
I know some Japanese people though, so we could probably we'll get like the local treatment.
Yeah. So my dad's really close friend, his wife is Japanese, and their child is now living in Japan because there's a process through which they're
What
naturalized.
race?
Huh?
What race are they?
ये भाई चाचा पंजाबी है.
और
अच्छा
वो जापानी
Punjabi
है.
and
Punjabi है, उसकी
Punjabi
माँ-
and
उसकी माँ
Japanese. So
जापानी
he's
है.
brown Japanese.
She is brown Japanese.
I heard they are kind of racist. Not racist, but like
well, but she looks more Japanese than she does Punjabi.
okay, fair enough. Then she might
Yeah.
They've been a very closed off culture now. Outsiders are not allowed for so many.
They are monocultural. It's
Yeah.
incredibly.
They've only
difficult.
opened their borders very recently.
Exactly. So even with her, where she was born in Japan and she lived there for the initial couple of years of her
Spoke
life.
the language.
Yeah, speaking the language is a problem because then after she was basically given naturalization status, she was trying to learn Japanese here, but became difficult. So then I think they moved there recently to be able to encourage more whatever.
You have to speak Japanese out there
Yeah.
if you want to be considered, have any chance at being considered.
Yeah.
Not a gaijin as they call it.
Yeah.
It's their N-word.
Yeah.
But generally Goro ke liye hota hai na, mostly.
Any outsider, anyone not Japanese.
It's like kafir, it's like
Yeah,
goyim.
No,
You know,
but
anyone
I
who's
feel like
not-
there's also a specific word
It's
for the
more of an
Gore ones.
out-group descriptor as opposed to a specific
Yeah.
race or ethnicity or anything. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sure the new generation in Japan is very much like us.
We went.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I feel like they would be.
I went for 3 months.
Everybody grows up on the internet now. You don't grow up in your own, like, you know what I mean? Like,
But even then, yeah, Japan, the other thing is because they have such a strong monocultural identity. They have so much of their own media and then so many of their own cultural norms
and
and shit.
food.
Blu-ray DVDs are still big. You'll find stores that are just selling fucking Blu-ray players and like obscure typewriters and shit like that. Like they have their own.
Yeah, they were
way
the
of doing
last to
things.
get rid of arcade culture also. Like, you know, the gaming arcades.
Yeah.
Where people used to play, like, I don't know, Pac-Man and shit. I
I'm
don't know.
sure they haven't gotten rid of it fully.
They, I mean, they're phasing them out, but they still have them. They still have, you know, arcade cafes. Can you imagine, like,
Yeah.
the kids going out to the arcade and shit? That was a huge thing in the 80s and
Yeah, dude, we've had so many
90s.
birthday parties at Essex Farms and shit like that.
I played over. I went to Japan for 3 months in class 3 because my bua was living there.
3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Damn.
My cousin also.
Dude, can I be a kid again? Just villa 3 months, just fucking going somewhere.
My bua's daughter was also my cousin. She was born in Tokyo.
Nice.
So we went to see her as a baby, this, that, whatever. हम गए थे, बहुत मजा आया था.
Yeah.
It was, but the best crepes I've ever had in my life were in
Ooh.
Japan.
Amazing.
I haven't had crepes that.
They
good
also make
in
a mean omelette.
in Europe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also make a mean omelette. You know what omu rice is? Omu rice.
Nahi.
It's like it's a little mound of rice. Uske upar they make a very soft
Oh, the
cooked
fried
egg.
egg thing.
No, it's like a omelette they put on top of it, and then the omelette is still kacha in the middle. So they cut the omelette open. It's like a French omelette.
Okay.
And the yolk comes out.
Yeah, and it all just falls over the rice. It's actually quite insane.
Nice.
Insane.
Sounds amazing.
But I would love to go to Japan, man.
Yeah.
The shopping there, the
It's,
food
even
there,
even the aesthetic.
huh?
Watches.
The watches, the food,
even
the
aesthetic of
nightlife.
just forget
Dude,
even all
those
that.
guys know how to party.
Even the
And
ordinary, just the aesthetic of walking around,
Dude,
it
yeah.
looks so.
Japan is not ordinary. It is anything but ordinary.
I'm
That's what
talking.
he's
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. That even
the mundane is next level.
Yeah, it's insane.
Man, on my second day there, I still remember we went walking out to the park.
Go to a hostess club or whatever those are called. You know what those are?
Get one of those companions that.
Yeah, like you can just buy a date.
Okay, so I was 8 years old.
Get
when-
one of those edible panties from the dispensers.
What?
They have those dispensers.
Edible?
Yeah.
हाँ जैसे वो soda fast food dispenser
Yeah,
होता है ना.
for me they don't need to be edible.
Okay. You just eat the
ये fabric, cotton,
कपड़े खा
cotton खादी
कपड़ा खा
सब निकल जाएगा. साले पेट खराब होगा ना तेरा जब तो ऐसे दस्त लगने हैं तेरे को.
भाई कोई नहीं एनिमल डाइट खाया बड़ा तंदुरुस्त है आदमी अब.
On this, but I've never seen such order in my life. Like I was saying, on the second day we went out to the park and I saw this, like the dog squatted to take a shit, and literally before its poop fell, the lady who's walking in had the newspaper placed it under
Matrix.
Yeah. क्योंकि डॉग पोजीशन भी तो लेता है ऐसे, मतलब रुक के, तो उसको पता है वैसे गांड अपनी ऊंची कर रहा है, ऐसे ऐसे अपने वो कर रहा है. She's put the paper under, it's shitting it there.
Yeah,
She's
बहुत
picked
सही.
it up and she's put in the dustbin right next to.
Amazing.
It's perfect.
उस टाइप की civic consciousness अगर इस देश में आ जाए पता नहीं क्या कर ले हम. असली में
Super
पुष्पा
bar
कपूर-
बन जाएंगे.
You can't compete with those guys. Like
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah.
I'm having a fantasy.
भाई
In
उनका
that-
A
tsunami,
waking dream.
उनका
If we
tsunami
can-
earthquake वगैरह हुआ. Look how fast they rebuilt everything. and now फिर से थोड़े लौड़े लग गए or something like that. There
Really?
was tsunami warnings or something.
Oh,
Sabhi
interesting.
abhi couple.
Well, like, yeah, it's strange.
They'll be
Islands
fine though.
are
They'll be
really-
fine
yeah.
though. They
There's
survived.
earthquakes there every day. Even when you're there, like the building, it just moves like this, and you're moving with it.
But they
And
put
that's
like
4
They,
times
they,
a
they
day.
are
na?
they, they're over some tectonic, like some plates where there's a lot of activity.
दिन में 4 बार भूकंप आ रहा है.
Huh.
Regular.
But that's so like those minor earthquakes that you build, construction has gotten so advanced that you can, you know.
Even big ones, man. What they do is they put like these little rollers under the
Foundation.
building. So when the earthquake comes, the building just moves along those rollers like this.
That's what I'm saying. ऐसे हिल रहा था building.
Yeah, so that's by design.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like a regular earthquake.
Otherwise, too much resistance and whatever, and
Yeah, otherwise it like vibrates and then it can fall
Yeah.
down. But if it just moves, sways with the earthquake, then it will
Yeah.
be fine.
Mashallah.
But यार
Subhan Allah.
लोग मुझे जापानीज इंजीनियरिंग की बात करते हैं भाई चाइना को देखो चाइना भाई एक दिन
Same
में
thing.
एक दिन में भाई 15-20 किलोमीटर का ब्रिज खड़ा कर देंगे समुद्र के ऊपर लाइक रातों रात इतना फास्ट कोई और काम कर सकता है जापानीज
Chinese.
हाँ बट
नहीं,
जापान
but
से कंपेयर करो
इसमें
ना
कुछ दिक्कतें भी तो हैं, जैसे जो उन्होंने कुछ हॉस्पिटल वगैरह जो खड़े किए थे कोविड के टाइम बड़ी जल्दी, वो गिर भी गए हैं ना. ये भी
देख रहा है.
नहीं मतलब
मतलब हमारे पड़ोसी हैं.
हाँ,
जुगाड़ लगाता है
कुछ भाई
जुगाड़ तो है
जल्दबाजी में भैंस. एक तो जो तूने वो देखा है, वो जो उन्होंने फेक जो बनाया था आईफिल टावर वगैरह, वो जो अबैंडन्ड सा टाउन है जो जेमी एक्सएक्स की वीडियो में है ना.
कौन है जिमी?
पता नहीं मेरे को नहीं पता
Oh really? You haven't seen the music video?
यार फेक आईफिल टावर हर जगह खड़े कर देते हैं
अरे but the point is not कि वो उन्होंने इतना बड़ा सा बना दिया, शहर बना दिया कि यहाँ पे लोग आके रहेंगे करेंगे, कोई
नहीं आया.
abandoned खाली ghost town है bro. There's so many of these ghost
Dude,
towns.
I experienced the same thing when I was traveling in China, like जब मेरी फ्लाइट की वजह से.
Yeah.
And वहाँ पे इतना बड़ा लंबा चौड़ा शानदार सा हाईवे, एक गाड़ी नहीं,
वही तो.
एक गाड़ी नहीं, बस हमारी बस अकेले चले जा रही है.
अबे तो दिक्कत कि why the hell the Evergreen and stuff, Evergrande, those big construction
Yeah.
conglomerates have crashed
वो तो
because there's
खत्म
been a
हो गया.
lot of debt-fueled construction expansion,
Yeah.
but there's not been an economic activity to be able to justify
return,
that.
right,
People have
right,
not been able to pay up, so there's a big bubble booming.
एवरग्रांड की दुकान मर गई.
Evergrande तो लोड़े लग गए भाई. और उसके बाद एक और जो ग्रुप है कंस्ट्रक्शन का, वो भी that was even that's supposedly
They had even
on
they in the Chinese Super League also in football they had this Guangzhou
Chinese Super League.
they had Guangzhou Evergrande. They were buying like famous stars near their retirement, like people
Guangzhou
like
वहीं तो गया
Tevez,
था
this that whatever famous Manchester people whatever. They got even not Ronaldinho but somebody else went also.
Didn't Wayne Rooney also move to China for a little bit?
मैं. Wayne Rooney can't play
Wayne-
anymore. He's like
No,
fat
no,
as
now
fuck.
तो he's a
Moved to-
manager.
Moved to.
Now तो he's a manager.
He had moved to China for a bit.
Might
Maybe I'm
have,
wrong.
maybe
They
not.
had a league
Tevez, who used to play with Rooney, he
Okay.
moved to Evergrande's team.
Right on.
Essentially, they bought a lot of stars in this that whatever Evergrande. They were pumping money into that, and then club ही खत्म हो गया. Just imploded. This whole thing.
That's the thing with bubbles, they'll pop.
Yeah.
चाइना में तो भाई वो खेलते हैं फुटबॉल का पता नहीं था मेरे को, बट टेबल टेनिस इज लाइक द बिगेस्ट स्पोर्ट इन चाइना.
मैंने सुना आंख में चोली भी फिर खेलते हैं.
वो क्या होता है?
आंख में चोली?
आंख में चोली?
आंख में चोली?
आंख में चोली क्या होता है?
अरे यार ब्लाइंड फोल्ड करके जो ढूंढना होता है ना.
ओ
बिकॉज वहाँ पे उनको छोटे छोटे ब्लाइंड फोल्ड चाहिए होते हैं ना, उनकी आंखें वैसे बंद होती हैं. इट्स इजियर.
और राधा वो इतने चैंपियन
फैब्रिक बच जाता है.
वो चैंपियन है ना, वो ऑलरेडी ऐसे आंख बंद करके वो देख सकते हैं,
हाँ,
तो
उनको
उनको
आदत
ब्लाइंडफोल्ड लगाने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Yeah, it's a natural talent that you're tapping into.
ये
Really, they're just leveraging their. Yeah.
ये आर्चरी टाइप का भी एक वो अल्टरनेटिव हो सकता है.
Yeah, आंख में चोली. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
और बताओ.
बस समाप्त
कर देते हैं.
कर दे हो गया.
मैं वो पानी नहीं पीना है.
Okay.
कर दो फिर.
Bye folks.